existing pod. So this is one of the use case what I faced in my Kubernetes journey. So this is the requirement. So one of the application pod is running here and using the Azure disk as a persistent volume, and the size is persistent volume is 100 GB, 150 and 150 GB, and 100 GB has been used. So this is the request, like we have to increase we have to add 100 GB extra so that the total size would be 250 GB. So how to extend the persistent volume? So this is also when you face the interview in for the Kubernetes role. Then the interview asked me like which type of issue you have worked, which type of challenges you have worked, and how to extend the persistent volume. So you can explain it. What I will show you here, like how to extend the persistent volume. What is the pre-task? What are the pro task, or what step we have to follow. So let's go to my lab. So I'm using the Azure AKS cluster. So this is my cluster, and kubectl get all -n nginx, and nginx is my namespace, and nginx application is running. So I want to extend the persistent volume for this pod. So, and I'm also using the rancher. So we can also see it here through the rancher. So this is the pod is running here. So I can show you like in the shell, you go to inside the pod shell, and you can see it here the size of the mount point is 5 GB, 4.9 GB, and this is the mount part data -pvc. So this mount, when we increase the persistent volumes like from 5 GB to 6 GB, that will be reflected inside the pod. So this is the mount point, it is a file system we can say inside the pod, and pod data will be stored in this data point. Okay, so now I'm going to do my shell, and let's increase the size of persistent volumes. So kubectl get pvc -n nginx. So this is a persistent volume which is in bound state and is connected with our pod which is running state, and then I'm going to extend the capacity from 5 GB to 6 GB. So how we can proceed? So before proceed, you have to first bring down this application. You can't increase the persistent volume when the application is running or application is online. So you have to first bring down the application pod. Then after you can increase the persistent volumes. So I'm bringing down the application from the rancher. It's a very simple way. We have to just click on minus button. So it will be down. So rancher is a GUI tool. It like manage the Kubernetes cluster where we can perform the operation task through GUI or through the dashboard. So it's very easy to manage the Kubernetes cluster. So I have my second session. I have shown you how to install the rancher in through the Docker. So if you are interested, then you can ping me to get a video, or you can join the my session like how to install the rancher and how to add a cluster into the rancher and all the stuff. So now I'm going to showing the how to extend the volume, right? So I have bring down the application. Now I'm going to edit the persistent volume. So kubectl edit pvc, and the name of the pvc -n nginx. So now I'm entering into the persistent volume YAML file. I open in the VI editor. So there is option under the specs, there is option the storage 5 GB. But in the real case, in the production environment, in my case, the storage was 150 GB, and I just made 150 to 250. So similar way I'm going to do here also, like from 5 GB to 7 GB. So I made it changes from 5 GB to 7 GB. Let's save it this YAML file and applied it. Now it's edited. You can check the size of persistent volume, but still it is in 5 GB. I have changes the 7 GB, but still it is showing the 5 GB. But don't worry, the application, once the application will bring up, then it will reflect it here. So it is not showing because the application is not running and pod is not online. So let's make it the pod come up. Now my pod is up and running. You can see the persistent volumes status. Now you can see it here, the persistent volume data has been increased from 5 GB to 7 GB. So in this way we can achieve this requirement, like how to extend the persistent volume of the existing application. So in this way we can extend the volume. You can see it here in the pod shell, like what I have showed you earlier. So you can see it here, the size is 6.9 GB. So earlier it was 4.9 GB. Now the mount point under /data -pvc, the size of the data is 7 GB. So in this way we have extend the persistent volumes of the existing application, and the application up and running. So the purpose of this session is like to give a real time scenario in the Kubernetes. Like many of the students having only theoretical knowledge, they don't have much experience in real time. So what are the tasks in the Kubernetes environment? What are the roles and responsibility? What type of issue generally we are facing, and what type of scenario, what type of challenges in the Kubernetes role? So those things. I have created the session already, and on those topics. So you can see it here. I have created the separate session for the live troubleshooting. So what type of issue, what I have faced in my past Kubernetes journey. So I have collected all the issue and make it here, and I have created the video on it, like what are the issue and what is the root cause of the issue and how to fix those issues. So those things I have explained it here. I have show it here, the live troubleshooting. Suppose one of the pod getting image pullback of error. What is the reason why this pod having image pullback of error, and how do we fix the issue? So I am providing the complete session in this session. Like I have provided a complete package in this session. We have the more than 18+ video of the only the live troubleshooting. So you can see it here, Paul getting image pullback of error, PVC stuck in terminating state. So there are a lot of issues you can see it here, and I have prepared the interview preparation tasks, like what are the day-to-day tasks in Kubernetes in the production environment, and tell me brief intro in Kubernetes. Generally, the interview asks, the first question is, tell me about yourself, tell me about your Kubernetes project. So in this session, I have explained all the Kubernetes infrastructure details, and like how many clusters you are using, what are the monitoring tool, what are the logging tool, which type of application running in my project, and which backup tool you are using, what are the size of cluster. So those details I have covered in this session, and this is the day-to-day task, like what are the day-to-day tasks in Kubernetes. So then in the interview also asking, tell me about your day-to-day tasks in Kubernetes. So that thing I have mentioned in this session, like what are the day-to-day tasks in the Kubernetes. And apart from that, I have shown you the live troubleshooting of all the issue, like scenario-based issue and scenario-based issue, and with the